Alright, welcome back to One Piece in review, episode 427. It looks like right now, I'm not sure why this is, but apparently Oda is now releasing this once every 2 weeks instead of every week and then taking like a week off. Not sure why he's doing this for, he just is. So, here to talk about news chapter of the manga, known as Ragnir. The cover image is chapter 11 of 71. The cover image is Ryu's request Zoro be given a cat ear headband by a cat. By Ura Nico. That's your cover image. No cover story. Probably for a little while. Oh, by the way, this chapter here finally finishes up the flashback that's been going on for quite a while now. So we open up basically where we kind of finish at this flashback here. And Gib basically is like he's here with Shanks. Yeah, where he is here and to stop him. And then of course it's shown that Loki has killed his father, Harold. And Imu basically declares like, by whom? Is this Elbaf? And we finally kind of uncovered the secret of what is D. Elbaf is D. Never forget that. So the will of D is Elbaf? Interesting. So it's like, I'm guessing that was a big question mark that the series has had for years. What does the C stand for? But it's apparently Elbaf is D. Okay. So Loki agrees to take the blame in exchange for basically what happened there, and they're thinking like he has powers, he has soldiers, and they all reluctantly agree. So he became Loki the Slayer, and he's like, and we finally come back to present day after oh my gosh, like. It has been a long time since it's been present day. We finally wrapped this up. I enjoyed that. Now, before I continue the chapter here, I thought the flashback was actually really good. It actually expanded upon a lot of stuff, basically, that the series basically has been hinting stuff at here and there. The God Valley Instinct got a lot of expansion in this flashback. We finally figured out all about Rocks, like who he is, like. Well, the only thing we know about the guy is that he was captain of the Rock Pirates. But in this flashback, we actually see what the heck the guy looks like. We reveal that he's actually the father of Blackbeard. We kind of unveil what the heck happened to him. Because it's like a lot of stuff surrounding him has been solved. I would say kind of basically has been unraveled in this flashback. Yes. Let's see. Well, we kind of get how Shanks basically, where we debut him in the flashback, where we, of course, everybody knew when this arc started that he is, he's basically also son of one of the current Five Elders. I don't know if he knows the fact that his father's from the Five Elders. At least it explains how the heck, despite that he was a former, like, /no, he's able to actually come back to Mary's Wa. At least this explains why. Because his father is the captain of the guard. Now he's one of the elders. And we can also kind of unveil exactly, like, why he currently is the way he is right now. Why he's not, like, you see, we see in the flashback here, first he's a baby, and later on he's basically very stuck up and basically like one of the idiots like Celestial Dragons. And this flashback humbles him. I'm like, okay, so we get basically the one for Shanks, the whole thing with Elbaf. Like Elbaf was like the only thing we knew about Elbaf, at least the only thing we've seen prior to this arc, was in a flashback for Whole Cake. I believe that they do reference the flashback in Whole Cake in this arc. I believe they do. But this flashback's went on for quite a while. I gotta admit, the flashback was really good. But it probably was time. It probably was time for Yeah, it's probably time for the flashback to end. But I gotta admit, this was a smart move. Um, so it's like, overall, for the flashback itself, we get Shanks. We get early appearance of Blackbeard. Yeah, when he was a kid. And we kind of unveil, basically, how the heck he ended up with the Whitebeard pirates. Apparently, Whitebeard took him with him. And we also kind of get of exactly how Silver Rayleigh and his wife got together. We kind of get that. Despite the fact they have an open marriage. The fact that, well, the woman who is basically known as Granny the granny in Amazon Lily, where we kind of know exactly why she is way. Apparently, the reason why she aged so much in this period of time, why Shiki basically still looks great for a woman who's 60, is because she found love. Gloriosa loved Roger. Roger didn't love her at all. Roger loved a different woman, the woman who became the mother of his only child. Yeah, Ace's mom. But as for the whole thing with Roger, per se, well, do we get exactly what? Now, it was hinted in another flashback that he was dying of some disease. What exactly he was dying of, don't know. I would say, from the flashbacks we've seen so far throughout the entire series, I would say one piece of info I think fans would love to know about is what the heck happened to Roger's ship. Yes, Roger's ship is something that, like, it's a complete mystery. Yeah. I'm trying to think, was there anything else? I mean, aside from the whole thing, what happened to Ryder's ship, I mean, is there anything in particular that these flashbacks still need to explore? I would say Gold Valley is thoroughly explored. Yes, I'd say definitely the God Valley stuff is pretty much been explored. Like, I think we know every detail about. Yeah, I would definitely say that the stuff related to that flashback is pretty much all done. I mean, I can't think of anything else you would need from that flashback. Like, going back to God Valley stuff, like, I think at this point in the series, because we've already seen two sides of it per se, one from Kuma's perspective, and the stuff with the giant pirates, which basically kind of went up with rocks. I think in the case of God Valley, we're done. We're done with God Valley. I would definitely see other aspects of the One Piece world explored, just not God Valley, because I think we're done for God Valley, because, like, I think pretty much everybody knows exactly what the heck happened in... Excuse me. Yeah, I think everybody knows what happened in that arc. So, we are officially done with that. Now, the next question I'd like to pose is, did I think the flashback needed to last this long? Well, kept us entertained. That was nice. Did I think the flashback was too long? Yes, definitely. I definitely think it was too long. Was I bothered by it? No, not really. Am I happy it's over? Yes. Yes, I am happy. So, moving on to the rest of this chapter. And by the way, that verse of flashback, that's the first 10 pages. It's like basically pages 2 through 10 of this chapter. So, Loki is basically crying about what he's basically just like, what happened, and of course, basically, it's like, Argue for clemency. Continue to protect you. Enemies of the world government. And it's like, if you need more details, I explain. That will be necessary, Mr. Ya. I don't need a reason to protect my homeland. Yeah, way to go, Loki. You can fight. And then a giant skeleton pops up out of nowhere. Like, this thing is bigger than Loki. And her are like, where'd it come from? A dragger? Those things are real. They're like, something's perfectly warm up. Yeah, go ahead. I can fly up. What is that thing? And then it's like, yeah, and of course then he starts fighting the damn thing. And then we see, looks like Sanji is carrying, looks like Usopp, possibly. And then the thing gets frozen by the end of the chapter by Loki. Otherwise, though, great chapter. Loved it. I'm going to give the chapter a 10 out of 10. Yep. The only thing I do criticize this chapter is the fact that the next chapter doesn't come out for 2 weeks. Yep. So yeah, that's pretty much it for today's video. Please be sure to like, comment, subscribe to notifications. Next up is One Punch Man. Okay? Here we go. Bye.